today marks the day that the old client will be officially retired and everybody in North America will automatically be updated permanently to the new client. And there's some conflict about this from several people because they feel like the old client, while it is old and it has limitations so it can't do some of the new features that people want to be implemented into the game eventually, at the same time the new client is so buggy and laggy some people feel that they'd rather put up with the old client instead of upgrade to the new client. Now, the analogy I will use is an apartment complex. The old client is an apartment complex that's reached its maximum capacity in terms of what can be built into it, what expansions can be put into it, and its tenants. And on top of that, let's say the ground floor and the foundation is actually crumbling to oblivion. So eventually, this is not going to be good to stay in. However, a lot of people like it still because even though the foundation might be bad, its limitations might be set, it's comfort, and on top of that, it still generally works. Like, even though the ground floor and foundation is kind of crumbly, it's not haphazardous enough that you can't walk in, go up the elevator, and get to whatever floor you live on. While the new client, meanwhile, has a much stable foundation, it has a lot more room to grow and be expanded on in the future, but it's also like looking at a building that's still in construction. If you go to your apartment in the new complex right now, you might not have any walls, so when it rains, especially at an angle with the wind, you might get wet. So that's the analogy I'll use to kind of get people's the general consensus for what people have issues with the old and the new client, and the fact that now we're permanently being upgraded to that new client, that later analogy, the later complex building that is, it's sturdy, but it's not complete. And that's the primary issues people have with the new client versus the old client. The old client definitely has some visible problems, but it's still, there, and it still generally works. It does what people need to do, and it kind of has some more features that the new client doesn't have. However, the new client does now have features the old client can never have because the old client could never actually upgrade to a point where it could have those things like the replay system, like the practice tool that people wanted for a long time. So, when you take that into consideration, the thing is, once everybody is officially moved to the new client, they can put all their focus into the new client and fix those, lag issues, those bugs, and bring a bunch of new features like item sets. They've actually mentioned they are bringing item sets to the new client now that they can focus on the new client. So we will be seeing those in the future. So hold on if you're waiting for one of those kind of things. But that's kind of one of the things that needs to happen is everybody has to go to the new client so they can focus on it more instead of trying to balance two clients right now. That's pretty much the end game. And so that's what's happening officially as of today. The legacy client is no more. And eventually they'll go into people's computers, view their files, and eliminate the legacy client files from your computer to also free up space. So that'll be a thing that will be coming in Phase 4. This is Phase 3, at least for North America. The legacy client is officially going away. It gets to rest in peace along with things like runic blessing, mana pots, and other kinds of things that no longer exist in this game. So if you see that and you see you can't go back to the legacy client, that's intentional. That's what's happening today, April 24th. It's kind of already happened actually, as a matter of fact. It wasn't that April 24th was the last day. It was actually April 23rd was in the last day, and April 24th, boom, the legacy client is now gone. So thank you for watching this video. If you did watch this far, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe as well. Specifically comment about how you feel about the legacy client going away. Are you going to miss it? Are you, did you upgrade to the new client a long time ago? So this is actually nothing really important to you. I don't know which video will be next, because life will be quite a mess. So till next time, take care from the Fire Godai FS. Thank you for watching.